This conference was different for a number of reasons. Usually in conferences, people get together, have a conversation, and then they set up working groups to take the work forward. That's not how we did this one. The CEO of TBCSA and myself, led by the chairman of TBCSA, Mr. Blackie Khumalo, chief, myself, we sat together and we said, let's put the working groups before the conference. Do the work coming into the conference, adopt decisions in the conference, and when we come out of the conference, it's all about execution. So the first thing that I can assure you is this is very different. We're coming out of here and we're going straight into implementation. So the first thing that we decided and we agreed this morning was that the instrument that government uses for implementation is the annual performance plan known as the APP. If it is not in the APP, it actually can't get done because that's the instrument that government uses to allocate resources, both financial, time, influence, etc. The private sector and myself are getting together to co-create the annual performance plan so that we make sure that what I am doing from a public sector standpoint has had the input of the private sector. And this is about all the global marketing work that we do. It is also about what we do in each and every single source market, including domestic. It is also how we intervene in the value chain, how we do our grading on the supply side, how we run our convention bureau, and making sure that the things that matter to the private sector find their way into our plans. Likewise, when TBCSA and the public sector are doing their plans, they will invite me into that environment to make sure that I also, give input on that side. So I already know that this conference was a success because it has produced that co-creation of the forward plans. From a marketing standpoint, we looked at our marketing mix, and we live in a digital environment, right? We live in an environment where social media drives everything, A TikToker, 8-year-old, 10-year-old, 15-year-old has got more influence than the biggest ad campaign that you can put on global media. So what we are doing is we're crowdsourcing all 60 million South Africans to market the country. So people know what's happening in the community. They know the activities, they know the places, they know our ways, they know more about what's happening on the ground. So what we're doing is we're crowdsourcing all of that into a single portal, curated, and then that becomes our face to the world. So the South Africans, the citizens, will market the country because they are the beneficiaries of the success of that campaign. And that is how we're going to do it. The days of where you make one ad and then put millions behind a single message, those days are gone. You need to do it in reverse.